Yes, sirree. I'm not freaking blind, guys. It's Gweilo style.
I think it's Thursday.
You could die.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Geez, you know. Oh yeah, because it goes on and on and on. For all you haters, there's something to chew on for the Welcome to another video from Gweilo 60. Being an expat in a place like China can be difficult at times. You've got to learn some of the language. The food is different. The people are different. The area is different. The housing is different. Basically everything is different. The weather is different. I'm walking through a village here in Nanning City and everybody's watching me because, yes, because I'm different. I can stop on the side of the street, drop my e-bike in front of a store, grab an ice cold beer, pijo, and walk down the street. And you know what? Even though I've never been in this village before, I can walk down the street with the camera in my face and feel perfectly safe. Why is that? Because China is probably one of the safest places that you've ever been in your life, and the people are kind and courteous. They don't have a violent streak in them. They can get nationalistic, and they can throw a lot of words at you, as people like Lao 86 and Serpent ZA found out. But I don't believe they would, well, some of them might act on it, come in your face type thing, but on the average, they're just not like that. They're peaceful characters. They can get angry just like anybody else. They can get upset with people. They can, as I say, be nationalistic, and you know, if you say bad about their family, their friends, their country, things like that, then you're going to get some reaction from them. And you know, certain people have found that out over the years of doing YouTube, and being a YouTuber in China just sort of accentuates that at least 10 or 20 times more than just a regular expat here in mainland China. I see it every day with you know, people like Matt from Gweilo Nation. He's one of the kindest people that you could ever meet, and he gets hate. You see Alex from Reportifying Media. He's a nice, level-headed guy. He gets hate. You get, well, Lee, yeah, sometimes, see, Lee and I are a lot the same, you know, older boomers. We tell it how it is, and we don't sugarcoat it, because people don't, we don't believe people need to be sugar-coated. That's for cookies and shit like that. But when you're an expat in a place like China or Thailand or Cambodia or Laos or anywhere else, you're sort of living an adventure, and one of those adventures is learning new things, seeing new people, new customs, new foods, new everything. And for some people like me that sort of thrive on that, well, then it's a good thing. If it's somebody that's sort of an introvert that doesn't really want to go down that road, well, then that's another thing. You know, it's each individual has that in them, or they don't have it in them. And being an expat now for 17 years, going on 18 years, starting into my 18th year, I find it exciting. I find it exhilarating. I find it, well, we travel a lot, but, and I've been to just about everywhere in the world, and I find that China is the place that I fit in the best. How screwed up is that? So let's get back to the YouTube world, and being an expat and a YouTuber in a place like mainland China. Well, you've got some YouTubers that are sort of anti-China. Then you get some YouTubers that say, well, I'm neither anti-China or pro-China. I am in the middle. I see the good and the bad. And then you get the pro-China YouTubers, and that would be somebody like myself. But then again, you see, I see the good and bad, and I tell people that. And I see the people selling stuff on the street. I see the veggies. I see the old ladies. I see all of the things around me. I see poverty. I see the lack of cleanliness in some places. I see you know, the people spitting, and I see the kids pissing on the sidewalk. I see all of that. But most of my videos, if not all my videos, they don't dwell on stuff like that. Why don't I show that? Because there's too many anti-China YouTube haters out there already, and I don't think that China needs any more of a bad rap. I think China gets more of a bad rap from the Western politicians. I think they get a bad rap from the mainstream media in the West. I think they get a bad rap from people that listen to the politicians and the mainstream media in the West. I think that you know, there's enough haters in this world that I don't have to be a hater. I can hate the haters. Okay, I'm a hater. I hate you as a hater. How's that? You know what I mean? Like, because China is an amazing place, and if more people came over here and watched what these people do to make a living and said, holy smokes, they work that hard for that much money to make a living? Yes, they do. He does, his wife does, his daughter, his son, whatever, they all do to help the family survive, get better, and grow. I fell into this because my wife is Chinese. I came over in 2003, as everybody that watches my videos know. I came over in 2003 to meet a young Chinese girl. Well, let's not say she was so young, but compared to me, she was young. Man, don't tell her I said that. But sort of one thing led to another, and my world sort of changed. I started to see things that I've never seen before. I started to understand things that I never understood before. I looked at the old people and the industrious way that they did things. I looked at how the younger crowd respected the older crowd. I don't know. It was weird. I watched people out of a little garage, like hole in the wall, make a living for an entire family. I watch people get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and work till 10 o'clock at night to make sure that their families were taken care of, fed, housed, schooling, extracurricular activities, clothing, shoes for the kids, all of these different things. And then I went back to my own country every year, and I saw that they wouldn't work as hard. If it got too hard, they figure, oh, I can just go on welfare and the government can do it for me. And then everybody says, well, why is China growing so fast? Well, because they have the attitude that they don't want a handout from anybody else. What they want to do is they want to build their country by themselves. And then they get all the flack from the West, the politicians, mainstream media, all of the haters, and all of the people out there that say, oh, these people are this, and they categorize them as this. What this is, well, you know, it's up to each individual hater what this actually is. But they do categorize them, and it's one of those things that it's not true. If you get the YouTubers in China telling you something, telling you the world is like this instead of what they tell you, listen to them, because they know, they live the experience. They are here on the ground in mainland China telling you exactly what they see. They've lived here for years. They're basically married to the country, because if you have a Chinese wife, if you have Chinese children, as I do, a Chinese wife, not Chinese children, not that I know of. No, I'm kidding. But the idea, you know, you get somebody like Daniel Dumbro, he's invested here. You get somebody like Matt from Gweilo Nation, he's invested here. You get Alex Absolute, he's invested here. Wife, children, nationals. Listen to these people, because they're the ones that actually know what's going on in China at this time, and they're not going to bullshit you. They're going to tell you exactly what they see, feel, think, everything. And that's what makes living as an expat in China so interesting, is because you have all of these people that you meet, and you understand them, where the rest of the world doesn't understand you. The rest of the world looks at you and says, oh, you're just freaking strange there, Gweilo. Why would you embrace a communist country? What's the matter with you? Are you stupid? And well, sometimes I am, depending on, you saw that Wednesday night live stream I did. I was just lit, holy smokes. But hey, that's water under the bridge. I might get lit again tonight, who knows. These beers aren't going to lit you, because these beers are only like 3% alcohol, and they're more like water than anything else. I digress once again. I tend to digress just about every video that I do now. I wonder if that's an age thing. Anyway, that's another video from Gweilo 60. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell. Don't forget to resubscribe, because the YouTube guys just hate my ass. And never forget to put a couple bucks in the children's Patreon account. It's for a good cause. Oh, and never forget, look at my description. My granddaughter was born with Prader-Willi syndrome. She's doing a fundraiser, and I'd like everybody out there to put a couple bucks on that. There's a link in the description, and there's a sort of a promo thing that Miranda, my daughter, made here, and it just sort of tells a little bit of the history, and then points you towards the link. And it's a good cause. There's so many good causes out there, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for helping me out. Till next time. Bye now.